Hi there, Soul Tribe. Welcome to my channel, African Gypsy. I'm doing a reading for the collective. This is our weekly psychic forecast for this week ahead. And I trust that I find you all well. If this is the first time for you to come onto my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe and do tap the thumbs up icon as well. All right, let's see what messages do we have. I hope you've all been well, and thank you ever so much for all the feedback about how accurate these readings have been. I'm a clairvoyant, I'm clairaudient, and I'm also an empath. That means I see visions, I hear words, parts of conversations that have happened or that are going to still happen. And I also speak as if I'm you or someone else that you know during the course of the reading. I may also pick up what you're going through. Okay, let's find out what's going on for the collective for the week ahead. We've got the 15th till the 22nd of August. Let's find out. Clear, concise messages, please, for the collective. What do we need to know? Thank you for making me a channel for your messages, spirits. Clear, concise messages, please. Clean energies only allowed in here. All right. So first of all, we've got my fearless freedom lights up the world. So this week, some of you may be called upon to really speak your truth, be free, and as you stand your ground and stand up for yourself, that freedom and that fearless love and thirst for freedom or desire or appetite for your freedom is actually going to inspire a whole lot of other people going through similar things or other things. So your story could end up being an inspiration for other people. Then I've got, I choose love no matter what. So Spirit is saying, regardless of what's going to happen during the course of this week, choose to see everything through the eyes of love. And remember that God, universe, ancestors, your spirit guides, your mer people, your fairies, whatever you call them, your spirit team, they love you regardless of the tests and the trials you've gone through. You know, many times in life, when you've gone through something that's sad, you start thinking, oh, well, maybe spirit is not on my side. Where were they when I was going through that? But when you realize that it could have been worse, but you've come out of this, that is why you're talking about your story, because you're actually a survivor. You survived it, you've come out on top, and you're on top of your game. So the universe loves you. They've got, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I'll always be guided back to the light. I kind of like a kind of feeling that this was going to come out as well, which is quite a strong message as well. That again, you know, you're going through tests and trials. They're like, well, universe, where were you when I was going through all those things? And universe is saying, well, I was with you. And if you just accept that I'm the primary teacher, your first teacher in life, you're guided back to the light. You're not left in that dark space where you're blaming God, spirit, and you've got that alienation from spirit, and you're thinking that you've been abandoned and you're all on your own. You know, the last child to be picked up from school. You know, that feeling, that horrible feeling. Spirit has got your back, definitely. Let's get an oracle card. I just want to get all our oracle messages so we can get a theme for the message ahead. Love is on top, definitely. Freedom, love, universe, detox. Many people are going to have to go on a detox this week. This could be drinking a whole lot more water, making sure you've got more fresh fruit and vegetables in your diet as well. That's going to be very good for you. For some, you're detoxing from toxic company or toxic thoughts or toxic patterns or doing the most. For some people, I also feel that this could be a need for a spiritual bath, spiritual cleanse. So do be sure to make sure you do some sort of a cleansing process this week. If you are not able to do it yourself, you can ask a professional to guide you through the process. My details are down in the description box down below if you'd like to contact me for a energy cleansing session. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. Distance is not an issue at all when it comes to matters of healing and love and all of that. Right, let's get into the body of the reading. This is all quite interesting. So we're definitely unplugging from what has been blocking our vision, what we feel, what has been blocking us from seeing that God's spirit and ancestors are actually on our side. Okay. So we've got strong Leo energy coming in here with the sun kicking off our messages for today. I see that there's going to be a lot of happiness, satisfaction, really being at peace with things and the freedom to enjoy the fruits of your labor. A lot of love and respect from the community, a strong emphasis on community and all of that. For some of you, I feel that You may be getting some sort of a promotion. I see Gemini energy coming through as well for some people. But you're definitely getting the respect of the community and you have the freedom to enjoy the fruits of your labor. This is a beautiful card. What is crossing our path? This could be coming up on the 21st this week. For some people, it's already kicked in. And for someone else, I feel that there may be someone who's thinking of leaving a long-term kind of an arrangement, whether it's a job, some getting out of some contract, whether it's a marriage, job, or whatever contract it is, because they're finding that something is not a wish fulfillment. Initially, they thought, wow, this is what I've always wanted. I really can do this energy. Then they're like, wait a minute. This, I don't think I can deal with this energy. This is not exactly what I want for myself, or this energy is not exactly the best of energies for me to be operating in. I feel that there's going to be some unexpected good news coming in for some people. I'm being told sudden wealth. I saw a vision of that card, sudden wealth. Someone may come into some money unexpectedly. So keep doing what you're doing, keep working at it. It's going to come out well for you. For some people, there's unexpected good news that's going to lead you to a lot of productivity. And this is after you'd been working and working, you got into a stage where you felt like, you know what, I've been slogging, doing all the work, but I'm not getting nearly half the recognition or acknowledgement or even reward or respect that should come with the effort that I'm putting in. But I feel that some of you may have been rewarded unexpectedly, maybe getting unexpected recognition. Your name goes before you. This could have happened in the last week. Someone may be falling in love. For someone else, I feel that they're getting back together with someone. There was a bit of a lover's tiff and people are straightening things out and you're coming back together. This is going to be a very beautiful energy for some of you. This may be a current circumstance for some people as you're watching this video, whenever it is. I feel that, love is coming in because you've learned all your lessons. You've gone through the cycle. We spoke, remember, at the very beginning about the universe being your primary teacher. And you'll be guided back to the light after you've gone through the long night of the soul. Spirit is saying you've completed your tasks, you've learned your lessons, and you're ready to move forward. And it's a very beautiful energy. Please remember to be tactful and diplomatic, even when Spirit reveals things to you. You don't go up and say, oh yeah, I've seen that. You need some smudging. There's some darkness around you and all of that. You get off your high horse and find a tactful way to put it, if you even need to say it at all. You also need to have the foresight, insight, hindsight, oversight. Look at everything from every angle. Where is it going? Where is it coming from? How does it look from an aerial view if I analyze the whole situation? But God and Spirit are in it. I see some strong Leo and Taurus energy coming through as well this week. The key, the root, I see someone has managed to conquer some very toxic energy that was stopping them from moving forward in love. Something very toxic for a couple of you. It could be that someone has been divinely guided towards you, and through some supernatural or seeming kind of occurrences you guys are put together. Maybe you both dream of each other, or the circumstances that make you guys get together or get back together are totally like supernatural and stuff like that. For some of you, I see that you've broken a toxic pattern that you had about yourself and how you viewed yourself as a partner in a relationship. I also see some strong Capricorn energy coming in as well. I feel that you're going to be using your intuition a whole lot this week as well. After you got the recognition last week, you're now looking at things and thinking, well, okay, let me continue to use my intuition and see how I move forward. For someone, this is a very emotion-filled reading today. It's a very different energy. Someone is hoping that something can be a mutual attraction. They're hoping that someone will contact them from somewhere far away and tell them, you know what, I actually feel about you the same way you feel about me. So how about we get it on, mama? How about we get it on, papa? That kind of energy. I'm feeling that coming in real strong. So that's going to be quite interesting. For someone, they're like, you know what, I need some love. I need some healing. When I get that feeling, you know the rest of the words. Someone else is thinking that. That is a particular song for someone thinking, you know what, I need the kind of relationship that's going to heal me of all the disappointment, the heartbreak, the stress, the drama that I went through. I feel that this is a week when you're going to be showing up in your best element, being very confident, on top of your A game, looking confident and beautiful. A lot of people think, you know, this person is very confident. This person is on top of their game and they're all about action. No, they're not someone who just talks about, I'm going to do this, I want to do this. They're all about the action. Now, let's clarify. Let's find out what's going on for the collective here for the week ahead. Wow, so far this reading is looking pretty impressive. I think it's one of the best readings we've had as a collective in a long time. I think after that whole Leo gate and the new cycle, portals being opened, and the new doorway and all of that, we really shook off some heavy energies and managed to move forward with more grace and I'm hearing grace and acceptance. Okay, what is the Sun card for the collective? What is the message for the collective? What is the Sun here for the collective? Thank you. Wow, the cards are coming out dramatically as well. Can I have 2 more cards, please? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Angels. Thank you, Guides. Could I please have 2 more cards? They're trying to be real dramatic here today. You see how they're just spinning around like that? So I feel some people's destinies are shifting around even as we speak right now. Whatever was not supposed to be in your destiny, I feel that Spirit is moving forward for many of you and changing the ending of the story around and saying, you know what, not my child, not on my shift, not my light worker. You don't do that. This is not how the story goes down. Spirit is stepping in and saying, you know what, let me rewrite the script for you. Wow, that's beautiful. So many of you have definitely learned all that you needed to learn about a certain situation and you're making rapid progress. For someone, you're rapidly going towards that mutual attraction that you're wishing for. And yeah, someone who wants to get all close and personal with some people. And I feel that some people has been going through, like for one person, there's been a lot of indecision. I see strong Gemini energy, thinking that this is a mutual attraction. This person should be attracted to me the same way that I feel for them. And feeling that, no, I already know all that there is to know about a certain situation. With someone, this is possibly for 5 people. Some people are deciding to leave a committed kind of a relationship because they've been put in a third party situation. Yeah, and Spirit is just saying, just concentrate on mind, body, and soul. What is the home? Okay, here. You got some clarity. You definitely got clarity that you need to have a paradigm shift and change the way you're viewing the whole situation so that more positive messages will be able to come through for you. And it's going to have so many benefits for you and for other people around as well as you change your perspective, change the way you view things. Tell me more, Spirit, here. What is the 9 of Cups reversed? What is the disappointment or the success that comes after an initial disappointment for a couple of you? Some of you, you're going into your 2nd or your 3rd marriage and being told. For someone else, I'm being told 4th or 5th marriage and being told that this one may work out a lot better than before because the cycle of pain is come to an end. It's finished. Spirit is saying that the worst is over and the future can be faced with more hope and confidence. Yes, you've been let down, but you know what? That cycle is done. You've learned everything and you've actually come out okay and you've turned your back on a certain situation and decided to view things from a different perspective and thought, you know what? If I look at things differently, I know that I'm going to attract the right proposals that I need for me moving forward. This could be proposals in love or business. So Spirit is asking you to really shift the way you're seeing things. At times, when you go through the long night of the soul, at times you might start like lowering your standards and looking down on yourself because Spirit may have ground you down into the ground like real low. And you start thinking, oh no, Spirit doesn't want me to think of anything nice. But He desires that we may prosper and that we may live abundantly and even more abundantly. Spirit is wanting for us to prosper in such great ways for our lives. So let's find out what is coming towards us in the week ahead. Oh, that's dramatic. Okay, that's a whole deck that dramatically shifted itself. Okay. What is coming towards the collective in the week ahead? The week of the 15th till the 22nd of August 2021. So some truths are coming out and they're helping to conclude a cycle that has been begging to be closed. For some people, this could be a cycle of love. You've been attracting the same sort of person, different names, different backgrounds. These people have never met, but you'd swear they're reading from the very same script. So I feel that you've gotten some truths that have come out for you. A big truth has come out about a new love and how a cycle has come to an end for you to be able to attract new love. It might not just be love for someone else out of you. For some people, it's self-love. You've been self-sabotaging and self-hating yourself because for such a long time, I feel for someone, you've been trying to look for validation in all the wrong places. And you finally got to a place where you're like, you know what? I'm enough. I'm enough. I don't need validation from somewhere out there. It all comes from within me. And because of that knowledge, I love myself the way I am. perfections and all imperfections and all work in progress and that has opened up a new truth that you are worthy of love, you are worthy of good things. And that's concluded a cycle. For some people, it's a karmic cycle that they've been going through, where they constantly felt that they were left out in the cold, and they told themselves, oh, maybe I was just born to be a martyr, or alone, or something like that. I'm always going to be left out in the cold. Everyone else is going to be happy with the things that they're moving on with. I'm always going to be left out in the cold. And then you had a paradigm shift, and you're shifting all of that. Spirit is helping you to shift anything that is not in alignment with your assignment, not in alignment with the place where you need to go for your life and stuff. And some of you are all up in your head, okay, I got myself into this situation. I thought myself into a standstill. I thought myself into unhealthy relationships without proper boundaries. And how do I get myself out? Because I got myself in there. I have to get myself out of there. And you're going to find that you're going to have the strength. Since we are in Leo season, you're going to have the strength to be able to move forward and really shift your perspective and have that paradigm shift, which is really going to help you so much, because up there in the mind, that's where the battle begins and ends. That's where it all starts, in the mind. And if you're already conquered and defeated in the mind, the rest of your body and the material things around you are just going to follow suit. So I see that there's a lot of mental work that is going on this week, not like stressing and fretting and all of that, but coming to terms, getting revelations about who you've become and how you've let certain things happen. Because when things happen in our lives, even when we go through the long night of the souls and stuff like that, we need to be accountable. We have to take accountability for the role that we played, maybe from not knowing the right things, or when we thought we were making the right decision with the information we had at our disposal at that time. Then you find, oh damn, I'm actually in this situation. I put myself there. I'm the one who said this. I'm the one who went and spoke too much about things that I should have rather kept to myself, and now I've got all of this here. Or I'm the one who had no boundaries and allowed someone to ride me to the last number. And now you're like, no, back the off. I'm not doing that. I'm not that in that energy. And you're having a little self-talk. I often call it like, I had a long chat with myself. And you make yourself your cup of tea or whatever it is you're doing, sit down and say, right, child, and you look in the mirror. We need to have a long chat. Can you see what was done to us? That one's easy to answer. Can you see what we did to ourselves? I also see that. Right, what are we going to do to correct that so that we do not repeat the same mistakes? Because damn, it was a hell of an expensive mistake, and we don't want to repeat that. And you tell yourself some truths. It might be ugly, there might be some crying involved or self-blame, but you quickly move on and you forgive yourself and move on and allow yourself an opportunity to do better when a different kind of a test or a trial comes your way. What else do we need to know? What have we conquered here? I feel that some people are going through a revolution in the way that they view themselves, like a complete overhaul. Yeah. You're revolting against what you've normally accepted in the past as the norm and saying, no, I'm not accepting that. I'm raising my standards. No, that is not good enough for me. I need to set my standard high. I need to love me a certain way so that someone else comes in to love me. They understand the level of love that I'm trying to draw in because I'm already giving it to myself like that. There's a particular conversation for someone out there. I'm hearing a name Kuda. All right. Great. So let's see, what have we conquered? For some people, you've had to conquer an irrational temper or being very short-tempered, and you've had to do some research or listen to the advice of those who are wiser or more experienced than yourselves. People who are more experienced or wiser than yourselves are like walking libraries. In fact, look at this woman. She's not just reading books, she's writing books. She's got a wealth of knowledge to share with the world. And that wealth of knowledge that you came across helped you to break a toxic pattern. And with that, you started healing on the inside. I see Aquarius energy coming up with Aquarius. I've got Sagittarius. And I've got some water sign energy as well coming in. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So I see that as you learned from elders, maybe you read something and it totally gave you an epiphany. It just got your mind so open, and it's allowed you to start going onto the journey of healing. As you're healing, you're deciding to walk away from something that has not longer served you. Can you see this here? They've been partying it up all the whole night, and he's still quite unaware that she's decided to walk off and decided, you know what, I'm going to follow the moon, follow my intuition, change back into my proper form, become my authentic self, become who I'm always supposed to have been, and be able to heal myself So breaking off some karmic ties, it could be breaking off karmic patterns. Perhaps you've been attracting the same sort of karmic people in your life, lifetime after lifetime, and you're like, what is it? But it's because sometimes when spirit brings a lesson over and over again, over one lifetime or many lifetimes, it's because there's something you haven't quite learned. Or perhaps spirit wants to teach you something different about the same lesson. Like, okay, right, we're doing geography, right? You got contours and ridges correct, right? Now we need to go into altitude and latitude. You don't know about that part yet, but it's important for you to learn those first lessons so you could learn about the next part of things coming in for you. And I feel that as you walk away from what doesn't fulfill you, you're getting a lot of respect. You're in the spotlight. You're shining, you're becoming a star, and you're actually becoming the best version of yourself. Someone out there has managed to successfully break free of some sort of dark magic that was working against them. Someone had some dark magic where they didn't want you to be in a happy relationship. But this week it looks like you're getting some research, or you're getting some help, or some cleansing and detoxing from something that was attached to you, that was stopping you from forming lasting relationships, or even being considered like relationship stuff. Yeah, and it was something that was causing a lot of depression because you're feeling left out in the cold. For some people, it wasn't just relationships, it's just partnerships. They were looking for a partnership, but for the longest time ever, they kept attracting the kind of partners, even in business, who are less than desirable and all of that. Right, let's find out what is the solution for the collective, okay? Okay, Spirit is saying use your intuition and judge carefully, make calculated moves, judge carefully what you're going to be invested in and what you don't need to be invested in. Could I please have whoa, dramatic. I'm loving the energy of this reading though. It's a highly on a spiritual note this week. It's like taking care of the things behind the scenes, and I feel that many of you have been having some very interesting dreams, different dreamscapes. Maybe there are times when you're supposed to speak your truth and you didn't, and in your dreamscape you're speaking that truth so that you can release that blockage of not speaking up, something that was forming in as a negative energy for you. Someone is getting an offer this week, and you might still be so caught up in the past and the pain that you're not able to see this offer for what it is. For someone else, it's actually an offer for a job. Someone is getting an offer for a job, and it's coming in fast, it's coming in unexpectedly, or someone is getting an order, and then you're going to have to be busy running up and down, getting things together, getting your orders together for someone as well. I'm hearing bakery. I feel someone is got a bakery, starting a bakery, or is baking, and you're getting an order. For someone else, I feel that you're going to be choosing a different direction because you know what? You're highly intuitive, and your intuition is telling you choose another path. Choose again. I choose love no matter what. So choose love. Choose the path of love. This is the path of destruction and bitterness and anger, and this is the path of love that leads you to blessing. And Spirit is saying choose again, because a cycle that you've been going through is done, is complete, and a new cycle is coming, a dramatic, beautiful new season that you can hardly even recognize yourself when it opens up. For some people, the cycle is coming in with a new relationship. For someone else, it's a new business, but I see you being still very much on a high alert, being very guarded and saying, right, this offer has come in, but I need to really validate it. Well, where does that come from? Okay, I need to really verify it and see what this is about. Someone's definitely conquered some toxic energy in their life, and they've managed to break free. But though you've broken free, someone is jealous and watching and wanting to be all spiteful and low vibrational about it, but rise nonetheless. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my details are down there in the description box down below. Let's get one message leading us out. New opportunity, a new business opportunity or love opportunity is opening up for someone this week. Guys, I absolutely enjoyed doing your reading. I wish you so much love. I wish you so much light. I wish you so much healing. Thank you for allowing me to speak into your life and look into your energies. Please do book your personal readings with me and catch me on the next one. Love and light to you. Stay blessed.